Hey friends, it's Amanda here with Mettle Modern Design, coming to you live tonight on behalf of our friends at Essential Stencil. You guys, I've got a couple of stencil projects for you tonight. I'm going to use some of these wood cradled panels, and we're going to do a few different reindeer using a few different grains so you can maybe see what you might like for the season. So I'm going to angle you down and we are going to get started. Okay. So this is the color Botanical. So maybe we'll do a couple with Botanical just so you can see it a couple of different ways. Since it's one of my favorite colors, we'll just kind of lean into some Botanical tonight. Let's start this one out with some Botanical as well. I come right in here to the center where this is already still wet, and we're just going to add a little of that there. We'll come right back in the center a little bit. Tap, tap, tapping it in. And just kind of blending it out. Let me show you the flat one versus the one with a little bit of white in the center. So let me grab out Bay Blue. So we're coming in with some of the Bay Blue. We're just going to go right over the Botanical. We'll just kind of bring that in at the top up here. I know it just looks two-tone right now. So I'm just going to grab an ultra-fine sander. Which one do you guys like better? Just the plain one or the one with the Bay Blue? You guys will have to let me know which one amuses you. Okay, we're gonna grab out one or two of these sweet little reindeer stencils because I think they're darling. I do love this one kind of. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure it's straight. I'm gonna hold it down. Now, once you finish this, you could go back and you could add glass, you could add shell, you could add glitter. There's so many different things you could do once you've got your base down. So, see what we got here. Just a very simple little design. And this might look great as a shelf sitter or on a tiered tray. You can finish the back by staining it out as well. You can use this, you can hang it up. And we'll grab a different one. Maybe. And there we go. So let me show you these as they are. This is just a little bit of the white in the center. This is a little bit of the Bay Blue at the top. So I'll do it with this one. This is the sponge I had some white on. So it's still a little bit moist. I'm just gonna come in around the edges up here. And I do like the way that looks. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Do you like that? Let's see. We're gonna pull out another 6x6. And this is called green tea. Yeah, green tea. Okay, so this is called Juniper Mist. I'm just gonna grab up a little bit of that Juniper Mist and we'll just come down here at the base of this green tea and add a little bit of that on. I'm just using a very light touch, a very light hand for this. And you see how it's just a very subtle ombre. So from there, we can grab another stencil. I'll just use the third reindeer in this set. Okay, we'll put it straight off. And there we go. There you go. Just a little added, and you can drag it through the main part of the piece, so there's a little interest there. Okay. Let me show you what we've done with the little reindeer stencils. Botanical with white, Botanical with Bay Blue, and then this is green tea with a little bit of Juniper Mist. And so 3 completely different looks. 1 stencil set, 1 paint color. Okay. So I'm going to set these back here to keep on drying. Do you guys like that tip? Put another board here. I want to see if this board, I got to see what fits our anchor. There's our anchor. Oh, this board's really kind of messed up, but this is a good size board for this. It would fill it perfectly. But the board's got some nicks and scrapes on it. I'll have to see if I've got another one this size. Otherwise, do you see the nicks and scrapes on the board? And I don't have another board that's not a little messed up, so we're gonna use it. And let me just hold it up real quick so you can see. Do you see there's a piece missing out of the center? There's a piece jacked right there. There's a little piece missing right here. Clearly this was delivered to me imperfectly, and that's okay. We'll just incorporate it into the rustic nature of the set. So I'm gonna start with a brown stain. It's a little crazy looking right now. Sand it out a little bit. And I'm gonna grab some blue/black paint. This is Prussian Blue hue. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna mix some black into that. And if you stain it brown first and then dry brush in your color, that's gonna give you a completely different look. It's gonna be a bit more rustic looking. And especially with the rustic board, I guess I should have talked you through this. So even if my goal for this piece was to have used a clean, solid color navy, as soon as my board had imperfections, that clean design in my brain kind of went out the window, because I'm not going to fight the piece. It's going to be too hard for me to fight this piece to make it a clean design when the board has imperfections in it. So the best thing I can do is change what I'm doing, not fight the board, embrace the board's imperfections, and just go with more of a rustic look. So I'm just adding some dry brush to the edges there. And this, it's funny, it looks completely different in the camera than it does when I'm looking down at it, and that's okay. We'll add a little more to make it a little more even looking. We're gonna grab our anchor stencil, which is still available. There aren't a ton of these left in stock, but there's enough left in stock that if you don't have it and you want it, you can grab it. So I've got my brush here. We've got most of our paint offloaded. I'm gonna start down here at the bottom. We'll just come in the edges of this anchor, lightly gliding over this piece. Okay. So we've got our rustic anchor tonight. This stencil's still available. I do believe it's in short stock over at Essential Stencil. I don't remember specifically right now. And then we did the little reindeer stencil, and we used some botanical green. We used some botanical with the bay blue, and we used a little bit of the green tea. And we drug a little white stain through those just for a little frosty dimension. And so you'll have to let me know what your favorite project was tonight. If you're going to create any of these, let me know what you're going to create. I'd be interested in seeing. I love the anchor too. Simple but pretty, right? Just a simple thing, and I think that's very sellable. Okay, you guys, be blessed and take care, and I'll see you again very soon. Next week, in fact. Okay, bye friends.